Wolf.
Bad days can be really long. They can last for weeks, months, years even. I don't remember the exact moment when my bad day started, but I am sure it was a long time ago. I wanted to get through it on my own. I wasn't even hoping it would be good for my creativity. It wasn't. People always say that tomorrow is another day. It isn't. That's why I see absolutely no point in opening this door and coming back to life again. Or maybe I'm just ill. Day 126. My name's Tom, and I am a complete and utter idiot. I may be tired of living. I may not be willing to participate in this farce of a world, but for the love of destroying a memento, where's the sense in that? Why in the hell did I tear up that picture? I remember the first time we went to Italy for the Biennale. We instantly fell in love with the country. It was amazing. We knew that it wouldn't be our last visit. Back then, painting was still important to me. It actually meant something. Now I can't tell whether my life was pointless from the very start, or whether I stripped it of meaning. Oh, stop feeling sorry for yourself. At any rate, out of respect for Anne, I should piece the picture back together and put it in the frame. Maybe not everything is lost.
Tom, we both know what you're doing is far from normal. You're turning our lives into an endless drama, a horror even. I bet that if I sold our story, I'd be able to build a new house, with an atelier for you, one that would take up an entire floor. Hell, we could even throw in a hot tub, so that you could keep contemplating the meaninglessness of life like a king. Maybe I should do the same. Damn you. I'm perfectly aware that you're not working on your paintings. I also don't really believe that you simply need to spend some time on your own. I mean, some time? Do you take me for a fool? I didn't move in with you to end up sitting in an empty home. Don't you dare act like a rat hiding under the sink. Do you even care about what's going on with me? Whether I'm able to cope with all this? Well, I'm not. I'm not coping with any of this. I'm pathetic and hopeless. I can't even take good care of the house. I broke the alarm and forgot to pay the bills on time. Fortunately, the men from the security company were understanding enough. The alarm won't be working for some time, though. Oh, what's the point of writing all this for you, anyway? I bet you don't give a shit. I'm so fed up with providing excuses for you. People are asking about you all the time. They say they haven't seen you in a while, or ask, when is he coming back to work? Is Tom feeling well? Please tell him we said hi and take good care of him so he comes back to us as soon as possible. If I have to fake a smile even one more time, my face will remain twisted for the rest of my life. I'm sick of it all. I know everyone goes through a difficult period from time to time, but what you're doing is not going to help you solve your issues. The world is not going to simply change just because you keep running away from it. Either way, you can't just sit there for the rest of your life. I hope you're aware of that. Anne.
Day 137. What the hell's wrong with me? Where's this all coming from? Everything was good, wasn't it? There's no reason for me to feel like this. I got the promotion I cared so much about, head of the department. I worked so hard to get it. Now I wonder why I even bothered. I feel no joy, no satisfaction. I feel nothing at all. The inspiration to paint had left me even before I buried myself in here. Now all I can force myself to do is to stare at the ceiling. And this silence. Anne isn't home. The neighbors haven't come back from work yet. I feel like all this silence has made me deaf. I'm such an idiot. I forgot I brought a radio. I could have made use of it. There are broadcast schedules in the newspaper that Anne always brings me with my breakfast. I have no clue why I formed that habit. After all, I never used to read the paper. Day 157. What's the use of having a lamp if all it does is gather dust? It's really bugging me. Anne was supposed to bring me a new bulb. Maybe she didn't have time. Well, everything comes at a price. I don't have to deal with everyday matters, but I have to be dependent on someone instead. Everything irritates me. I can feel ants marching under my skin and my legs are walking around the room without me. We aren't going anywhere, so just stop it. I can't hold on to a single thought. Maybe it's this damn mess around me, or maybe it's because I listened to radio high voltage yesterday. I'm trying to calm down. So I'm pacing from the atelier window to the bathroom window. It's not helping much. In situations like this, I've always reached for tobacco. It used to calm me down. I cut down on smoking because of my health. Maybe I should smoke one now, even though I haven't smoked in ages. I should have an emergency pack somewhere around here. I'm pretty sure I squirreled it away somewhere.
Kijken. Echt een ziek spel, hè? Nee, echt super heavy, zeg maar. Ze geven in het begin ook zo'n waarschuwing als je jezelf niet goed voelt. Ja, dan moet je er niet voor. Ik vind het echt geen reet aan, hoor. Grafisch is het niet overzichtelijk wat je moet doen. Heel apart.
Day 170. Noiseless Anne. She brought me breakfast in the morning and didn't even wake me up. I woke up late, as I couldn't fall asleep last night. When I finally did, I had a dream that my hands were rotting away and I had to cut them off. No wonder I didn't get much rest. I feel so incredibly heavy. I move as slow as molasses. All because I'm such a bundle of nerves. I don't know what to do with myself anymore. It seems that Anne left me a letter with my breakfast. A letter? More like a note with a book recommendation. Is she worried that I'm bored? Me? With such excellent company? Maybe I should read what Anne told me to.
En zo gaat het dus al heel de tijd. Welke? Goeie sfeer, hè?
Tom, I wonder if you've read the thing I asked you to. I suppose you haven't, since you've been avoiding me and everything that's related to me. Except for meals, maybe.
Niks voor mij.
I can't even put it into words, how lonely I feel. But I guess Rilke has done it for me. Isn't it weird?
Ik ga
that
een
a
half uurtje doen en
journalist is
dan
lost for words?
anders spelletje.
I don't think it has ever happened to me before.
11
I've
minuten
been having
volhouden.
lots of nightmares recently. All of them kind of alike. In each and every one of them, I'm wandering around some sort of building. A castle, an old house, or a hotel. All I know is that I need to get to my room. Those places are always chilly, always full of corridors, nooks and crannies, and most importantly, always haunted. Whenever I'm about to open a door, I feel overwhelmed by fear. What if the room I'm standing in front of is haunted by some
hiervoor
kind
nou
of
geaccepteerd, dus
hellspawn?
ja, ik moest wel wat doen.
The nightmare continues in
Maar
the
dit is
light
wel
of
heel
day.
erg hoor, dit spel.
I'm afraid of what I might see behind a door in my own home.
Ik vind het nog erger als een
I'm
wenen.
on edge. This isn't normal,
Die
and it shouldn't be
sci-fi
happening.
shit waar wij aan zitten.
I'm not going to carry on with this, so I took some action.
Weet
For
je
your
ook, hè?
information, you have no say in the matter.
Until...
I need to help you somehow.
En dan...
I need to help us. I've paid your doctor a visit and told him everything there is to say about the situation. He's going to visit you in a couple of days. I'm telling you this so that you have time to prepare for it. You're going to talk to him. I had to do something about it. I had to search for help, since we're not able to deal with this on our own, because we aren't. This situation is not good for us. It has to change. Oh, and don't even bother locking the door. As I'm sure you remember, we've agreed that I'm to have unrestricted access to your atelier. That's why I have my own key. Anne.
Oké. Is er wel een e-mail gaan doen?
Day 185. It seems...
Anyway. Wat kan? Kan ik me niet zelf gewoon ophangen of zo? Followers. Voor een achievement. Oh my. Wat een meer. Oh, bro, pas. Ah ja. Zie je toch niet? Oké. Al die. Ah. Ja? Waarom? 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 Oh, dacht zij, ik ga zo slapen. Dat denk ik wel, ja.
Dear
More.
Tom, according to what we discussed during our last meeting, I am writing this letter instead of calling or visiting you. Please, bear in mind that I'm only doing it because you're famous, and I can understand that you wish to avoid rumors at all cost. As I already mentioned, the state you're in is a cause for much concern. But I think we can start with home therapy. Let me just remind you what we agreed on during our last meeting. Medication is necessary. If you do not wish to cooperate with me on that matter, I will have no choice but to consider hospitalization. I gave Anne the prescriptions for the next month. I will visit you soon so that we can assess whether the medication has caused any improvement. I keep in touch with Anne, so please do not worry about her. Do not hesitate to contact me should any problem...
Yes.
Day 1.
Dat is een roe. Een roe. Lampie.
Day 201. Anne seemed pleased with the watercolor. Hopefully Emily will be pleased with it as well.
When I found Tom, when I found the clock in the attic, you know, the one from David.
Day 211. Winding that clock.
Is dit, man? trouwens. Beetje. Oh. Badkamer liggen de headphones uit. Ja, maar dan... ja. Ik zwaar. Echt, de depressief dit is echt. We work in radio. Ah.
Day 222. I can't stop thinking about that night I spent going through my old tapes. I suppose I'd hoped listening to Joy Division would have some...
Dat is spel. Spel. Mooi man. Ik heb nog nooit zo'n goed spel mogen spelen. Wat?
Dear Tom, Anne is very worried about the state you're in. Dear Tom, Anne is very worried about the state you're in. I can also add that I'm personally not sure either that the experiment we decided to attempt was a good idea. That is why I'm going to pay you a
Day 234. I forgot to mention that I talked to Frank a couple of days ago. He said
Wat is dat? Distant? Echt in de fik steken. Je hebt het spel ook, hè? Ja, dag.
Tom, I don't know what to think in this situation. I can either feel proud of helping you deal with your problem, or ashamed of how I manage all this. It's but a fraction of what you're going through, yet I'm not sure I can survive it. I'm merely a pack animal.
Day 245. There were times when I could cure all the world's ailments with booze. The healing aspect of alcohol lies in its ability to shut the brain down, which translates into temporary deactivation of the self. That brings a moment of relief. Now I know that booze is not the answer. It doesn't solve any problems. And I wouldn't say no to any solution to the problems I have with Anne. It's bad. It's really bad. Anne has seemed indifferent to everything lately. I haven't seen her for quite some time, but I... cut myself out of the world. Step by step, I gathered courage to come back to life. Even if our lives are nothing but drifting the rough seas towards inevitable destruction, I don't have to agree to drift in a boat full of holes. I can choose a stronger boat. The world does not always wait for us to get back on course. Anne is gone. I could choose to go upstairs right now, lock myself up there and wither. But you know what? I won't do that. I prefer to concentrate on building a stronger boat.
Okay. Polen. kan hem gelijk nog een keer spelen, man. Dat. Oh, je kan ook echt het Pieter horen.
Złe dni potrafią być długie. Mogą trwać tygodnie, miesiące, a nawet lata.
Kurwa.
Dzień 126. Jestem Tomasz. Idiota i skończony głupiec. Życie mi zbrzydło? Zgoda. Nie mam zamiaru dłużej brać udziału w tej farsie? Zgoda. Ale na litość. Niszczyć pamiątki tego, co jako jedyne miało sens? Dlaczego do cholery zniszczyłem to zdjęcie? Pamiętam naszą pierwszą podróż.
Echt heel. Polsen. Anders was het.
Tomaszu, oboje wiemy, że to, co wyprawiasz, nie jest normalne. Robisz z życia niekończący się dramat albo nawet thriller. Może to jest jakiś pomysł na biznes. Sprzedam naszą historię i wybuduję sobie nowy dom, gdzie twoja pracownia ma...
Dzień 130.
Bam. Bam. Alright. Ik ga hem even afsluiten. Zo. Moet je volgen.